Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Yuki, the trainer from AiHouse. So after finishing the customization of the tiling, wall, and our ceiling, now it's time to get our rendering picture. And I believe that you also have finished those customization, right? For the quick rendering, here is 5 steps for you. And first is to get a suitable view. And second, we need to set the parameters. The parameter is related to the rendering qualities and resolution. The third is to select the light templates for your space. Four, to set the environment parameters such as the sunlight, outdoor background, and ambient lights like those. The 5 is to get our rendering or even beautifying our pictures. So let's go to AiHouse to start our rendering. So the rendering function is at the upper part. You can see here has a render. You can use render and click to getting it. So we will follow our step. So first we will go to find suitable views. You can get to the bottom right corner. Here has the smart view. You can generate AI perspective here. Left click to generate AI perspective. Then you need to wait for a while. Then you can see there are many apps generated for you. You can select the one that you like it. Like this is for the bathroom. So we are going to render our living room first. So we are going to find the living room view. If the AI didn't generate the perspective you like, you can find the newest part and then find the place by yourself. Like this one, showing our tiling, wall, and the top ceiling. Then after doing this, going back to the right panel, move up, and here you can see the perspective. You can change your lens at here. Then you can share it if something is blocking you, like if you're moving back, you see here has some chair. You can use these shares to cut them. And we are not suggesting you to make this lens to be the most bigger because the size may change under this degree. So -8 and find the place that you want it. Then you can change the height of the camera. We suggest you to use 1100 to 1300 and hit enter to input this. And the degrees you can set 19 degrees. 100 will be moved down and 80 will be moved up. It depends on what you are going to show to your customer. So now I'm still going to use the 90 degrees. And moving, you can also use WSAD to move. Then after that, I will go to the left side to determine the composition, like this one. And I want to show some of my ceiling, so I'm going to change this to like 1300. So I'm going to use this view. So the first step is finish. Then we are going to determine the rendering parameters like the rendering quality, the standards, quick speed, and film and television. I will keep in standard. Then the resolution, I'm going to use this ultra one. Next, we are going to select the lighting templates for this room. There is such a big windows here, and I think the lighting is enough, so I'm going to use this realistic one. Hit OK, and wait for a while, it will setting up the lights for us. Then now it is finished. Go to the upper right corner, you can see there are some light board it's setting inside. And if you don't want that much, you can select them and hit delete key to delete it. So setting all this, we can go to the environment part to set the sunlight, background, and ambient light now. Like the sunlight, I want it to be 20, not that much. And the ambient light should be like 15. And here you can change your outside view, as the outside view is invisible, so there's no need to change the background. Here is the sunlight project to every room. For the quick render, we suggest you to use the sunlight project to every room, or you can customize the sun position. After doing all this, now you can get your render now. You just hit the render immediately. Now if you want to render other place, you can go to the right panel And here is the snapshot. You can snapshot this view first. In case the rendering is not that perfect for you, then you can go back to this view and change the parameters. So next we are going to render this area and then going to the right part to change its degrees and height. Scroll down, going up a little bit. Okay, now it seems good for me. And maybe the lightness, you can see the light is too strong here maybe. So I change it to, okay, keep this one. Everything is setting well, so I get my render immediately. Also add to snapshot. Then I'm going to my kitchen. Or you can find some kitchens from this smart view. You can use in this one or here. I think this is great for me. I can move back. This is cool. And here it still has some wall things. You can use the shears to cut it. Oh, it cut too much. Then you can adjust this value. Okay, fine. It's okay that there is little wall under the below because after the rendering, you can cut the picture. So I'm going to get this one. So render immediately now. And you can see it's, notice your camera is inside the wall. Then you need to change your view now. Going to the upper right corner, you can see our camera maybe a little bit inside the wall. So I can going back and cut more. Now let's get our render. Okay, the render is set. Then you can take a snapshot again. So next is our this part. You can find some smart view. This one. Okay, zoom out a little bit. Or using other composition. Okay, 4.3 is okay. Okay, now I'm going to take a picture for this one and render immediately. Then say the snapshot. Alright, also have the bathroom. We can compare. Moving back. And changing its composition if you want it. Then you can get your render immediately. After doing all this, you just need to wait for a while to get your render picture. Oh, the first one is okay, so let's get inside to check this one. You can see everything is fine here, and if you want to change some parameter, you can go to the beautify image at the left side. Then you can cut it or get a watermark on it. Here's watermark, can make it smaller and change the opacity of the watermark. Ensure it even copy and hit OK. And here is the base parameter. You can change the base parameter here. And after you're doing all this, you can save it or directly download this one. And for the saving picture, you need to go to the gallery, and here has the beautification one. Then you can see the beautification picture here. Okay, this one, let's get into. And maybe it's too brightness, so you can go to the beautify image to change its light. Light -10, and maybe it will be better. And when you're seeing it's okay, you can save it, just as what we do. And this kitchen, and I think it is great for me. Beautify image to cut it. Now you can see the other two rendering picture is showing. So let's get into it to view it. And for this bathroom, it's also a little bit darkness. You can input the 10th lightness here. And if you think it's okay, you can save it. Or you can go in back. Now we are getting back to the bathroom. And here there's no lights on the wall, so you can go back to the ceiling and double click this one to offset it and make it drop 0 and hit enter key, or drop to 115 and hit enter key. Then generate lighting side. You can change the lightness to 20 and even make a shade for it. So now you have the light in this bathroom. Then let's go back to the render part. Then render immediately again. So now let's go to the gallery to see our rendering picture. And you can see in this picture, the ceiling is having the light, so the bathroom will be more brightness. Now you can download this one to share with your customer. Okay, this is all for today. In our next video, we will talk about the kitchen cabinet customization and the wardrobe customization. See you next time. Goodbye.